What up, internet? How you guys doing? Good? It's been a week. It's Thursday. Yeah, it's been actually a crappy week. It's been really cloudy and dirty jers. So I wanted to make a video today for really for everybody, but especially for the vegans, because I have a question. I'm still trying to think of a title for this video, so hopefully I'll think of a good one. Concerning eggs. Now, in the vegan community, vegans are, I think, perceived a lot as a little wild. You know, they're very aggressive. They're very wild in concerns with animals, which I agree with. You know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But I've always had a problem with the approach because I think that it turns too many people off right in the beginning. So because you know, people who aren't vegans, they start thinking, oh Jesus, well, how am I going to make this change and do better? Because I can't possibly go from what I am now, you know, like whatever they're eating at that current moment, to being a vegan, because it's so far of a leap. You know, I can't just stop eating everything. So it's like a genuine concern for a lot of people. And I've had this conversation with a lot of people, and I've also always said in my videos that I am not 100% vegan yet. You know, I have a lot of vegan meals, but my girlfriend is not a vegan, my brother is not a vegan, and we all live in the same house, so it's kind of a little tough for me sometimes. But here's my question. When you have a product, right? Now, with eggs, there's traditionally been only a few kinds of eggs at the store. Let me just stop real quick. There's no one behind me. There's only been a couple kinds of eggs at the store. You know, you have like the traditional white eggs, and they're the eggs that I would imagine come from factory farming, that they're just the product of a chicken that's had a terrible life. So when you see products like this, right, I'm gonna use these as an example. Nellie's, cage-free, they roam where they please. The whole package is made out of recycled material. Certified, humane, raised and handled. What else is on here? No, it's from, you know, Nellie's Nest. It's a company in New Hampshire. And it's actually originated, I think it's Pete and Jerry's. Yeah, Pete and Jerry's LLC, which is a relatively new company from what I can gather. And they started out just selling little, like, 6-packs, little half-dozen eggs. But now when you go to the store, there's more and more certified, humane, raised and handled, vegetarian fed. There's all of these companies now that are trying very hard to placate and make people like the vegans and myself happy. Because I don't really eat too many eggs, but if I'm gonna eat an egg, I would prefer that the egg come from a chicken that had an alright life. So it was not like, I'm voting with my dollar. I'm not supporting the terrible factory farming industry. And also, it gives people who may really want to change, but they're not ready to completely give up eggs, the option to support that instead of the bad eggs, we'll call them, that are in the normal traditional packaging, that have, you know, that come from a farm that nobody gives a shit and they kick the hens like footballs. You know, so you have to have that middle step, or those middle steps in there, first off, to get people to go from being, you know, complete slobs, for lack of a better word, with what they eat, going over to maybe being a vegetarian, to maybe eventually making it to a complete vegan, right? But you got to give them that option. You can't just take everything away from people all at once. Some people can do that. You know, there are people out there that did that altogether, just everything cold turkey, just from, you know, regular eating or whatever to complete vegan. But not everyone's going to do that, and it would, I would think that vegans would want as many people to join their cause as possible, or to at least come as close to their cause as possible, right? So this is one of the things that always bothered me about vegans that I don't quite understand. So I'm looking for a lot of feedback on this, as far as what the vegans think, and then what other people think in terms of my point behind the video, you know? Because I try to, if I'm gonna buy a product that is not vegan, I'm gonna spend the extra money to make sure that my dollar's going to the right spot, because I eat less now anyway. You know, I buy less, but it's, you know, it's better stuff. So what do you guys think about that? What are your thoughts? Do you think that I'm wrong, that I should just altogether, you know, just not eat eggs ever again? Or do you kind of understand where I'm going with the whole point of having options like this available to people so they can start maybe making the transformation? Because obviously it's working, because there's more and more companies that are making it a point to put cage-free, raised and handled, certified humane on the packaging. So, just a little food for thought. Hope everybody has a splendid day, even though it's a little shitty out where I'm at. I have to drive all the way up to the top of New Jersey today for a trade show. So that should be fun. But, you know, it's Thursday, so it's my favorite day. So that kind of like counterbalances it out. Tomorrow's Friday. So, like the video, dislike the video, whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment. And make sure you subscribe. Can't even talk. Subscribe if you haven't. I genuinely appreciate it. I love you guys, all of you. And that's pretty much it. Peace.